said so. I keep big bills up in my heart, on the dirty like blood. So ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful. And I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full. I'm in it to win it, I'm all in. I might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kin. You think of jumping, man, you best think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge. Had some not so nice friends, kick the door off the hinge, take the door off your bins, pop four of your friends. Man, please, this shit ain't cynical. Man, no subliminal, I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she want a soldier, not the type be in the tank, but in that Rover. Man, please, I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing it like a blind man reading. I'm feeling it like, oh yeah, here comes the.
Alrighty. Alright, so we're gonna be going over cover zero. Just gotta ignore one of these guys that I don't know. Remove this guy right here. I don't know why he's here, but I need to remove him. Let's get him out of there. Can I click on him? That's probably a software error. Anyway, let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna go back and I want to talk about cover zero. Alright, so I don't know how many of you guys know cover zero, but this is the way to identify cover zero. So most of the time on cover zero, what you'll notice is the right here, the safety. So this safety and this safety, they will be under 10 yards. So if we're running cover zero, as a free safety, strong safety, you always stay under the 10 yards. You don't go back further than that, and it's man to man. So what does that look like on paper? Let's go right here, and basically this is what the man coverage looks like on paper. Let's get this line, and let's get some color, and let's turn it black. And let's fill it. Can we make it dotted? Nope. We can do it this way, yeah. Nope, we can't do it that way neither. I want to make it dotted. Can I do it? Nope. Come back. Go and come. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. So anyway, this is what it looks like. So the free safety right here is on this guy, cornerback over here. All right, let me go back on this one just a bit. He's gonna be playing. He's gonna be jamming that wide receiver, and this safety is gonna be on this guy, and this cornerback is gonna be on that guy. I'm gonna go back a little bit. All right, so safety here. This should be a short video, guys. So don't worry about it too much. There we go. Now I'm locked in. Go here to where he is. Can I delete that? Maybe. Yeah, I can. All right. Good. Awesome. Go back and let's do it this way. Bam. All right. So when we're running cover zero, or someone is running cover zero, it's basically a pass. It's a pass defense. It's just man to man. All right. So those cornerbacks that's on the outside, their idea is jam the receiver. So that's just a technique. Put your hands on them. Disrupt their route. Right. The free safety and the strong safety is going to be on a man. Okay. And there's nobody deep. Okay. The it's a man scheme, and there's a 5-man pressure. So what do I mean when I say 5-man pressure? So what I mean is, when I say 5-man pressure, what that means is you have guys, you have this guy, the weak linebacker right here. He has his eye on this running back. The middle linebacker, the Mike linebacker has his eye on this running back. Okay. The nose on the center, obviously. All right. Now, his job is not basically going in and their job is not basically going in at the running back. Basically, their job is to watch the running back. That's their man. All right. Now the other defensive linemen guys, they're doing something a little different. They're trying to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. That way, the play doesn't have enough time to develop. So the wide receiver's getting out. Okay, but the problem is, will the line get in before the wide receivers can get in position or get deep in time enough for the quarterback to actually throw the ball? So the idea is to put enough pressure on the quarterback before the wide receivers can become deep threats. That's the idea. All right, and it's enough men down to stop the run. Right, that's the idea. All right, but let's give these boys some routes. Right. So this defensive end, obviously, he's coming around this way. And this defensive end, obviously, he's coming around deep this way. And these guys is going to, this guy right here is going to hit B. All right. And this guy right here is going to hit A on this side. And this guy right here is going to hit B right here. And the mic, those guys stay there, right? They move based on how the running back, their move is determined by the running back. So what that means is if the if the running back decides to go this way, Mike is going that way. Okay. If the running back decides to go in the opposite direction, this way, then the weak linebacker is coming for him. Whichever way he goes, whether it's in the middle, wherever, they watching him. That's their job, right? They're not moving much. They're letting everything develop. They're letting the defensive end do their job. They're not trying to rush in or anything like that. But they're watching the play and they're watching this guy right here. That's the main focus, is that guy right there. So if we're running this play and we have you back there as a linebacker, so your job is to watch the running back that's in the back. If you're on his left side or your right side, his left side, then you're watching to see if he comes to your side. And if you're the middle linebacker, then you're watching to see if he comes on your left and his right. All right. So you don't interfere with the defensive ends, the tackles, or the nose. You're not hitting A, B, C gap. You're not doing any of those things. You're watching them and you reacting to the running back. All right, so let's move some of the stuff around. All right, let's move this stuff around. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now, so this is how the response would go. Let's say we're gonna let's give our cornerback. Where's my where's my mouse at? Does it disappear on screen? There we go. All right, so let's look right here. All right, our let's give X a let's have X doing X to do a flat. Let's have X do a flat. First, let's move him in a little closer. Let's move. Let's my kids right there. Sorry about that. Um, let's move him in a little closer, and then after we move him in, let's actually move this cornerback because the cornerback is going to be here. All right, and then I'm gonna come over here, click right there, erase that, click this right here. Let's get this. So anytime you see his hash lines, it just means it's man-to-man coverage. All right. So from there, we're gonna, like I said, draw out this route, and he's going to do a flat. He's gonna run a flat. So he gonna. We talked about that. So he's gonna be out that way, and then he's gonna cut up that way. All right. Actually, you know what? I can take that off. And then let's have the reason why I have it labeled R2 because normally I'm falling out of a wishbone or something like that. Right. So I want to be run heavy. So R2, R1, and H are actually all running backs. R2 is the second fastest, and H is the third fastest as far as speed is concerned, right? But R2 and H has better hands than R1, okay? But R1 is the fastest. Either way, R2, we're gonna put him, and he's gonna come up. He's gonna do a hook, all right? And then we're gonna have H. H is gonna run a dig. So right across here somewhere. All right. And then we're gonna have Z, which typically is the which typically is the number one wide receiver on the team, the best wide receiver on the team. Okay. Now, if we want to attack this play, and the weaknesses of this play, so it needs to be tight receiver splits. So we just pulling this guy in just to get him away, so they can't fall back and help. Most of the time they won't because it's man to man. Everybody is solo. You don't get any help from anybody. All right, let me save that real quick. All righty. Now we got all the defense guys set up, and let's get our offense set up. All right. So my offense, what they're gonna do is drop back here. Drop back in here. All right. A play like this, the quarterback is going to do something like, we're going to do a 7. Yeah, let's 7. Let's do like a 7. There we go. So he's going to come here. All right. And we're going to have the running back come this way with him. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back because I want him the L way out of here. So let's do it this way. He comes back. He drops. All right. This defensive end, let's just hypothetically, let's say this defensive end comes, right? This running back needs to meet him right there. Okay. And from there, the quarterback does sort of like an L way here. All right. All right. The defensive end is going to try to trail back to get him. All right. This defensive end is going to try chase him down at this point. By this time, everybody is shifting over this way because now they're reading the play and they're moving. Okay. All right. Now, this is the thing I want you to think about. These guys, I have moved them. They're following the running back. He's coming to his side, so the mic is coming this way because he's watching the running back. Right now, the quarterback is here. Mike drop off after he sees him with the ball. He's probably going to shoot towards him. All right. So let's get this to about bam, bam, bam. Let's trace this guy back a little bit. Give me a second. Let's trace him back a little bit. Because he won't be moving that fast. He won't be able to think that fast. So let's get him back a little bit. There we go. Let the play develop a little bit. Everybody's moving. They chasing him down. Okay. All right. So now he's there. I'm going to come back just a bit. Because what's going to happen when these guys come offline on the cover 0, since it's man, he's going to fall with him. Okay. He's going to fall with him. All right. This guy right here is going to fall with him. Okay. Now, hopefully, well, actually, not even hopefully, their job is to jam. All right. So if they start moving, let's go. As soon as they start moving, he might cut this way and try to cut back up. That'll be the plan. All right. But the goal is for him to play man to man. So he's going to jam him, stop him there enough to actually chase him. That's what that jam is for, to actually chase him. And over here with the other cornerback, he's doing the same thing. All right. He's watching him so he can stop him. All right. So this guy's doing the same thing. Give me a second. I'm going to take it back like this. This guy's doing the same thing. Let's move him. He sees him. He lets him come. And then after that, I'm sorry, he's going to let him get about right here. Why is it not? There we go. Yeah, so about right there. Once he sees him moving, he's going to try and cross over here in front of him. All right. If he sees the quarterback, obviously he's going to drop back. But the idea is just to show you basically what it looks like, the coverage. It's a man-to-man coverage. These guys, the weak side linebacker and the middle linebacker, they stay there, and their goal is to watch to running back. Everybody else is man-to-man. All right. So if we see something like cover 0, and what we want to do, since it's man to man, we want to have our best wide receivers out there that's faster than the guy that's holding them. So whenever we see a mismatch, we want to run plays that basically gets our guys with their weak guys, and we just outrun them or outplay them. That'll be the goal. All right. So that's cover 0 in a nutshell. And what I'm going to do is allow this to play out to some degree, but let me create an option for the quarterback to throw the ball. He does it Elway. He sees there's Z and H that's available. He needs to get the ball out of his hand, or he has to run. All right, those are his options. All right, in this case, it's a toss-up. Z might beat him. He can catch. H might can do it, but it's really tight in there. All right, so let's just say he's going to throw that ball. Let's say he's going to throw that ball. Go back to edit. He's going to throw that ball about right when he's right here. And let's do a change position. Let's say he's going to throw that ball about there. And he's going to pass it. There we go. So let's run it from top view here so you can see everybody's moving. Bam. That's what we want to happen if we're on offense. Now, if we're on defense, we want something else to happen. But I'm going to go ahead and let you see this in 3D. All right, let's watch it from the top first. There we go. Bam. All right. I'm going to go back, watch from the top, and let's put it on Z, our number one wide receiver. He's moving. Bam. He's moving. Cuts in. He got it. And from there, you really want him to cut up the field. So if he was to catch that, you want him to cut up the field. Now, if we run in this play, what we want to happen is something completely different. So let me show you what we want to do when that's happening. Okay. So the ball is being thrown. Okay. Let's see. All right. There we go. Let's go back here. Let's go change possession. Oh, sorry. Let's go back. What am I doing? No. What am I doing? Let's go back. Pause it. Right here. Change possession. Let's see if I can do it that way. I can't do it that way. But what we want to happen, we want this guy. Sorry about the background noise. We want this guy. We want this guy right here. Where is he at? All right. Let's go forward. Let's look at it this way. All right. We want this guy right. No. I want this guy right here. I want this guy right there to catch the ball. This guy. Yeah, that guy. That's what we want to happen. Yeah. So we want this guy, preferably our guy, to catch that ball in a case like this. So if that's Ghost or McCray or Palmer or Virgin, any one of the guys that we have, Morin, any one of those guys, we want this, if that's one of them, we want them to intercept that ball right there and bring it back this way immediately. All right. And that's cover 0. All right. Thank you guys. And I hope you guys have an awesome afternoon, evening, or morning. Sorry about the noise in the background. I do have children. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. E-double-L, I said so. I keep big bills up in my heart on the dirty like blitz. So ain't got no twist in my head, but subliminal. I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she want a soldier, not the type be in the tank, but in that Rover. Man, please, I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing